What's going on, and welcome back. It's been kind of cold here. I get up in the mornings and it's cold. It's cold. Yeah, we haven't hit that freeze yet. We haven't got that freeze yet, but it's been kind of chilly here. Yeah. Like in the morning, it's been like 35, upper 40 degrees. I don't know. When was it? What day was it? Was it last week? I went to work and it was like 17 degrees outside. I was like, oh my God. This past Monday, we had a 100% chance of snow. Out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. I was like, I looked at my phone to see how cold it was outside. I was like, what? There's a 100% chance of snow today? And it never happened. It never happened. And then they said we're supposed to be getting like 100% chance of rain after lunch that day. Never happened. But yeah, it's been pretty chilly, you know. It's warming up. So we went from like the lower 40s up to like the 70s, and then we're gonna drop back down again. And it's just like fluctuating. You know, it's not like staying cold. It's getting cold and it's getting warm and then it's getting cold again. But according to my sister, okay, what she's told me, according to NASA, I guess they have weather satellites. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. But according to NASA, here in Texas, in like the next, on the 21st, maybe somewhere around the 21st of January, we're supposed to get another like winter freeze here. Last year, it got kind of bad, you know. It snowed a lot, and half of the town lost power for like 5 hours. Or 5 hours. Ooh, 5 hours. That's pretty rough. 5 days. Half of the town lost power for 5 days, and I was like, damn. You know, the hospital lost power for a few days. We lost power here at the house for like an hour and a half. Go figure. We had more power here at home than the hospital did. Now, when the weather gets like that here, I remember one year it got so cold, everything froze. I couldn't even open my car door. You know, I remember that day we went to go play disc golf, and there was nobody at the park. All the branches were covered in ice. All the chains and the baskets were covered in ice. We played, I don't know, a few holes, and then we were like, let's go. It's not even worth it being out here. It's so cold out here. I needed to put gas in my car. I stopped at the gas station before I came home. I put gas in my car. I got here to the house, and like an hour later, my dad texted me and asked me, or I don't know if he texted me or called me, I can't remember, but he said there's no gas in town. I guess a lot of people that were traveling got stuck here in town, and they filled up their vehicles and wiped out the entire town of petrol. Yes, we were out of petrol for like a few days, which was pretty crazy. But I remember waking up that next day and I was gonna go somewhere. It hadn't snowed. It was just like so frozen. I couldn't even open my damn car door because it froze over. So I was stuck here at the house. Anyways, last year we got a pretty good snowfall. And when it snows like that, where I work, we can't work. They usually tell us to stay home. Are we getting paid? Yes and no. If we have the time, yes, we're getting paid. If we don't, then I don't know. I guess they figured that out at work. But I got stuck here at the house for like I want to say it was probably like 3 or 4 days for sure. 3 or 4 days. And it's not like I couldn't go anywhere, you know. I could hear cars driving up and down the road as they always do when I'm trying to make a video. But I wasn't trying to make a video that day. But anyways, they were doing it, you know. The grocery stores weren't closed or anything like that. But yeah, we couldn't work because we work outside. That's just how it went. I don't know what to tell you. But like I was saying, according to my sister, according to NASA, we're expecting another winter freeze, like somewhere between January 21st and the 27th. And my sister was like, just be prepared because it could happen again. So, I want to talk a little bit about how I prepare for this sort of thing, because I know I'm going to be stuck here at the house for at least a couple days, a few days maybe at the most. This is how I prepare for a winter freeze and what I do when I'm stuck inside the house. So what I'll do is I'll look on my phone and I'll look ahead, you know. If I see it's gonna snow or it's gonna freeze over, I prepare myself because I know that I'm gonna be stuck at the house for a couple of days, a few days at the most or whatever. So if the weather gets that bad, something we'll talk about here in a minute is I'll go to the grocery store because I gotta be prepared, because I prepared myself to not leave the house or whatever. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that here in a second. But knowing that I'm gonna be stuck at the house, what I do while I'm here is I'll clean house, I'll do laundry. There's nothing, I love having a clean house. There's nothing more comfortable than having a clean house to be in, for sure, you know. So I'll make sure all my laundry's done, make sure my house is clean, because if it isn't, I can't relax. I just can't sit here and do nothing knowing that there's things that need to be done around the house. So I'll make sure my house is clean. If the weather is bad that day or whatever, you know, just, or before, that way I can like just not do anything when it is cold or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so I'll make sure all my pipes are like wrapped, that way they don't freeze over. I'll also like I don't know if you do this, but I'll let my hot water like drip in the restroom and in the kitchen and in the shower, you know, so the pipes don't freeze over. Believe me, it works. So if you ever thought about doing that, do it, because it'll keep your pipes from freezing over. Also, I'm not hurting for entertainment. Obviously, if you watched my 2022 game room tour, I'm not hurting for entertainment. I got games for freaking years to play here. Seriously. I haven't played through all these games. I'm not going to be hurting for entertainment as far as that goes. You know, I can watch movies, I can play games, unless we lose power. And hopefully we don't lose power. Hopefully we get lucky again if that winter freeze happens. Hopefully we don't lose power again. But yeah, I'll make sure that my pipes are wrapped outside, like my faucets, which I only got one faucet, so no big deal. And like I said, I'll let the hot water drip in my sink in my kitchen and in my restroom and in my bathtub. And food is important. Food is absolutely important here in this house. if we're going to be stuck here for a few days. That's the number one thing that I prepare for, that I also enjoy doing during the a really cold winter. I love cooking, and I love having food prepared all the time during like the winter days, because you know, we're stuck in the house, it's cold outside. I don't know about you, but when it's cold outside, I'm hungry all day long, and I want to have food to snack on all day long, you know. So I'll get up in the morning, I'll make breakfast, bacon, lots of bacon, you know, some eggs, and pancakes. Now, this is important because I'll eat a couple of eggs. My son will eat a couple of eggs. I'll eat a few slices of bacon. He will too, toast, whatever. But I always make this big stack of pancakes. I always make this big stack of pancakes, and I make a lot of bacon. And I put the bacon, the leftover bacon, in a Ziploc bag, and the pancakes in a Ziploc bag. That way we can snack on pancakes and bacon all day long. And it's awesome because, you know, that'll hold us over until, like, say, well, by the time I make breakfast, it's like 11:30 in the afternoon anyways, because we'll sleep in. And there's a reason why we sleep in. See how this is all coming together. There's a reason why we sleep in. I'll get up, it's like, say, 11. Sometimes I get up a little bit earlier, but I like sleeping in during the wintertime on my days off. And I'll make breakfast, a big breakfast. And like I said, a lot of pancakes, a lot of bacon to hold us over until dinner time. So one of the reasons why we wake up so late is because I stay up late. Because one of my most favorite things to do during winter is play Skyrim. I've finished that game I don't know how many times, but to me Skyrim is a perfect game to play during the winter time. I'll stay up late. I'll watch movies and stuff, you know, like during the day or whatever, when I'm not doing anything, or YouTube videos or whatever. But once it starts getting dark outside, I love, like, put it on Skyrim, and I can play Skyrim for hours and hours and just explore the whole map. It's a lot of fun. And let's say it started like at 8 o'clock in the afternoon, and before you know it, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm still awake, and I can't believe it. And then we go to bed, and, you know, that's the reason why I get up at 11 in the afternoon. But yeah, having food prepared all the time, you know, I'm not a baker. I can't bake like cookies and shit like that, but I'll go to like the grocery store and Walmart, and I'll get like the easy, like, ready to bake cookies, and like cinnamon rolls and biscuits. You know, I always try to get all that stuff like made during the day. That way my son can have like food to eat, you know, during the day. 'Cause he loves biscuits and butter, and I know that doesn't sound healthy, but he loves, you know, biscuits and cinnamon rolls, cookies with milk, hot chocolate, you know, snacks. And then like for dinner, I don't know, I'll make like chili, or I'll put something to cook like around lunchtime in the slow cooker, and just let it cook all day long until like around 6 or 7 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we'll have dinner and like pot roast and stuff like that. So I love cooking in the slow cooker during winter, so I can just put food in there and just let it cook all day long, and the house smells like food, and it's wonderful. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to get this winter freeze again this year. I mean, like we're supposed to, but I'm hoping it does. I really am, because being from Texas, it's normally hot here, and I really enjoy the cold winters. I really, really love them. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that they don't like the cold, but I do. I really do. I love the winter, because winter time is the best time to play video games. I kid you not. Anyways, guys, Thanks for watching. If it gets cold, oh, you'll know, because I'll let you know. And I'll see you on the next episode.